One of our most exciting and unparalleled country music entertainers, Brisbane-based Josh Setterfield, has not only drawn a lot of attention in Australia, but he's also rapidly gaining global recognition. Following the success of his Kinder World Tour last year, which saw him perform at festivals across Australia, the United States, the UK, and a sold-out headline show in Canada, Josh is delivering an international high-energy show unlike anything that has yet been seen in country music. Throughout 2023, Josh's career skyrocketed, with his fan base growing exponentially alongside his achievements. His latest EP, entitled Rise, that features the hit singles Right About Now and Better Off, debuted at number 2 on the ARIA charts and remained there for over 10 weeks while amassing over 7 million streams. His latest release, Something That You Just Might Like, that I played a few minutes ago, debuted at number 10 on the Australian Independent Record Label Association charts and will undoubtedly be another huge success for him. With consecutive CMT number ones, multiple top 5 radio singles and global country radio support, there is no stopping his steady rise among the ranks of Australia's country music elite. Josh has become a fixture at Australia's major country music festivals, including the Gympie Music Muster, the Groundwater Country Music Festival, and the iconic Denny Ute Muster. But he plans to soon launch his own headline tour right after making his debut appearance at the prestigious CMC Rocks, which is a sold-out festival boasting some of the world's biggest country stars, including Tyler Hubbard, Lainey Wilson, and Chris Young. As if all that wasn't impressive enough, Josh was recently announced to perform at Cavendish Beach Music Festival in Canada alongside Tyler Childers. I don't know why I'm having trouble wrapping my tongue around that one. Tyler Childers, the brothers Osborne, and the legendary Zac Brown Band. I'm absolutely delighted to have Josh standing by on the phone, waiting patiently to have a chat with me, so I'll delay no longer in bringing him on air. So, hello, Josh. How you going, mate?
Hey, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, good. Thanks for doing this interview with me and taking the time out on your Sunday afternoon to have a chat with me on the radio.
No problem, mate. It's awesome. I've been looking forward to it.
Yeah, you and me both. This is the first time I've been able to talk to you on the Country Club, and welcome to the show. It's great to have you as a guest on the phone.
Thanks so much. Like I said, I've been looking forward to it for a while, seeing it in the schedule, and the first time, so it's good. I love connecting with new people and stuff.
Yeah, well, it's Look, that's what I'm all about here. Well, community radio, mate. We've got to support Aussie talent, and you tick that box, no doubt.
Thank you.
All righty. Now, let's talk about Something That You Just Might Like. Great song. I love that song. It's terrific.
Thank you.
Did you write that on your own, or was it a co-write?
No, I wrote it by myself. Actually, it's a bit of a strange story. It kind of happened with the COVID wave. Remember the dreaded COVID we've all seem to forgot about?
Yeah.
It kind of came during that. I actually had writer's block, and for people listening that don't know what writer's block is, that's no matter how good of a songwriter you are, you can't write a song. Doesn't matter. You could have written "Living on a Prayer," "Don't Stop Believing," doesn't matter. And anyway, I hit a writer's block during COVID, and I sat on my butt for about 6 weeks eating junk food and figured out this COVID thing wasn't going anywhere. I went down to the studio and forced myself to write a song. Anyway, I wrote this song and I absolutely hated it.
Oh, really?
and I had an extra 5 minutes one day at a show, and for some reason that song stuck in my head.
Okay.
And I played it at a show, and people went absolutely crazy for it. And I was like, right, okay, I'm onto something here, and I've overlooked it, so I went home and I fixed all the bits I didn't like, and I absolutely love it now, and that's what we came up with. So
that's good.
So it's a bit of a different story, but it's a bit of a journey to get to releasing it. So it's great to have it out.
Well, it's an interesting story. It's not one you hear every day.
Yeah, a little bit different to I wrote it with this person.
Yeah, well, as long as it works, mate, that's the main thing. So where can people buy your music?
Pretty much everything we have is through the website, joshsetterfield.com. That's pretty much where every link to everything that anyone needs is kind of on there. So I'll say that. That's probably the easiest way.
Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. That's good. That way you only have to give us the one website, and
yeah, we'll be here for like 10 hours. Listen to them all.
Yeah, well, that's it. You know, they're sort of growing legs, aren't they? Now, this is. I understand this is an EP that you got out at the moment. Is that right?
Yeah, EP. Just it's a 6-track. So.
Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. Good stuff. Is there the prospect of an album on the horizon?
We have been talking about one for a little while. I think at the moment we're going to drop another EP first, and I think we might look at an album after that. So that's my first album, which will be awesome. But kind of playing the short game at the moment with everyone's attention spans in the 2024 era.
Yeah.
I feel like the short is kind of a good way to go at the moment until you're like really established and you know like kicking some massive goals, which I know we're already kicking some goals. I just kind of, I'm a very big timing person. I want to wait till the right moment to do things. So I feel like the debut album is kind of something I'm just holding on to at the moment.
Okay, all right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But look, what I might do when we're finished here, I'll send you a text with our mailing address here at the studio, and I'm wondering if maybe you can send me a CD of your album when it comes out.
Yeah, I can shoot it on to Dana and my manager, and she can probably send one through to you.
Okay, excellent. All right. And same deal with your EPs, like the current one and hopefully the next one. So, yeah, look, whatever you've got, whatever you put out, send me the CD or the download links. Take your pick. Because I've only got like one or two of your tracks in my playlist, and that's not enough. I need more.
We need more.
Yeah, we need more. I want more. More. How can you have any meat when you don't eat your pudding?
A lot of new stuff coming this year, so we'll be sending a lot your way.
Oh, mate, that is good news. I love it. I look forward to it. There's nothing like having the physical thing in your hand, as far as I'm concerned, anyway.
I know exactly what you mean. I'm very much like that. I've actually got a song coming about that kind of thing soon. So.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Well, I look forward to I've got to have that one.
Yes.
All righty. No, well, look, there's nothing wrong with the digital downloads. That's the way things are going nowadays. I mean, the technology is there, but, old school people like me...
I'm very much like that, mate. I'm a big retro fan, so I have to have something in my hands. I love it.
Look, there's nothing like reading the sleeve on an LP.
Yes, I know. A bit different than reading it on a phone.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it might all be lies, but so what? Okay, now, you've written a lot of stuff, I know, but I've got to ask, of all the songs that you've written so far, do you have a personal favourite?
Yeah, I do actually. It's one that's coming out we haven't released yet. It's actually that one I've spoken about. It's kind of it'll come out probably later this year. It's something about just kind of how different life is. It's kind of one of those kind of things. So I can't give it away too much, obviously, but it's a bit of a throwback song. And it's. But I guess of the songs that we've got out at the moment, I think Better Off's probably one of my top ones to play live, and I really like Nothing Like Me, which is a bit heavier song, but it's kind of got a bit of guts to it, So.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. No, that sounds good. Yeah, just exactly the sort of stuff I want to put on air. So, yeah, I've got to have it, mate.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Now, I've got a few more questions a couple more anyway, that I'd like to put to you.
Yeah.
Because this being the first time I've spoken to you, obviously, I'd like to get a little bit of background stuff. So, how long have you been playing music?
No, I've been playing music since, technically, if you want to get into it, I've been attempting to play music since I was about 14 or 12,
okay. All right.
when I got my first guitar. But I came into the country about 2016, 2017, and actually before that, bit of a different backstory. I came from playing punk music.
Oh, really?
I pretty much played that for about 10 years beforehand, and I did some pretty awesome things. You know, I got to tour with The Offspring and Simple Plan, one of my favourite bands of all time, and it went really well. We were selling out shows around the country, and it got to the point where we had fans waiting for us at the airports and stuff like that, and it just kind of fizzled out with everyone else in the band because they were a bit older than I was, and I was the youngest and just really wanted to chase this dream. It's the only dream I've ever had, really, and kind of took the risk and jumped to country because I obviously grew up with country music, and with the new wave that kind of came around with the Florida-Georgia line and all that kind of thing, it's actually too far from what I was doing, so I had to make a big decision, and it was, do I want to do country or do I want to, start again in punk? And I made the jump, and it was the best decision I ever made. So.
Well, and I'm glad you did because, I mean, country. You seem to slot into country really, really nicely. You know, the quality of your voice and the types of songs that you write. It's got country written all over it. So but it's interesting because I mean, you look at Hank III, for instance. Hank Williams' son, grandson. He's a drummer in a punk band.
Really, I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, that's what he was doing before he became Hank III, and I think he still does it a little bit. So
yeah, that's awesome.
So he does that, and then he puts on his country hat and does the Hank III stuff. So
yeah,
you've got nothing to be ashamed about because that precedent has already been set, my friend.
Yeah, that's the way it works in today's times.
Yeah, no, that's it. But at least you've done it here in Australia, so that's a feather in your cap.
The way I look at it, mate, is I just kind of do what I like, and if people like it, they can follow me, and if they don't, they can move on.
That's a good attitude. Yeah, exactly right. Yep, that's good stuff. Now, tell me, what's the most memorable experience you've had so far as a performer?
I think it's probably this run we've just done overseas. We did UK, the United States, here in Australia and Canada. I think that's probably the biggest thing that kind of has ticked off a bucket list item for me. It's been one of those things I've been looking forward to for a really long time to try and do. And I think probably the most memorable thing that came out of it was actually the Canadian show. We only have one show in Canada that we went over for, and it was a big festival, and it got cancelled while we were halfway there.
Oh, no.
So we touched down in Nashville, and instead of doing lots of songwriting in Nashville like I was supposed to do, I had to work out what we were going to do, and that's why we went and put on a headline show in Canada, which was absolutely a crazy idea because it was a week away from the show. And, everyone was telling us it wasn't going to work, and the show ended up selling out. So it was one of those, ticket to your moments.
Okay. Well, I did mention that in the intro. That's amazing stuff, yeah.
It was pretty wild.
Yeah. And there's a lot of really, really good country coming out of Canada at the moment.
Mate, you know what? Half the time, I think people don't even realise. They think it's all coming out of Nashville. They're pumping out hits at the moment, and then they're growing like crazy, just like Australia's growing.
Yeah.
Kind of like America was the only place to get your kick of it, and then it's kind of everyone else is catching up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's you're quite right. In fact, at the moment, I don't know if you agree or not, but at the moment, from my point of view, I'm hearing better. Or what I like anyway, better country music coming out of Canada than what is coming out of Nashville at the moment, which is far too pop influenced as far as I'm concerned.
Well, yeah, it's pretty crazy actually. I do agree because I looked through one of my playlists the other day and I think 70% of it was Canadian, and I was like, okay, I see. All right, well, don't underestimate the other countries.
No, that's exactly right, and I'm not surprised to hear that actually. Look, unfortunately, we've run out of time, and I'm so sorry. I'd love to keep chatting with you, but
that's all right,
mate. I would love to talk with you again in the future at some point, maybe when your album comes out or the next EP or whatever. I'm sure your agent.
Got something now. We'll line something up and make it happen. I'm down.
Oh, lovely. I'm really happy to hear that. All right. Look, I do. I hope this isn't the last time that you and I have a chat on the phone.
It won't be the last.
That's good to know. That's absolutely good to know. Again, thank you for your time this afternoon, Josh. I really, really do appreciate it. It's terrific being able to talk with guys like yourself on the phone. Because
thanks so much, mate. Honestly. Just before you even finish this up, I really appreciate it, and it means a lot that you take a couple of minutes to have a chat, and I really mean that. I know we're supposed to say that as artists, but I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I know, mate. You're dripping with sincerity. I can hear it over the phone. And I'm not being cynical about it. It's actually quite true. So again, thank you, Josh, and all the best to you. I wish you the very best of not luck, but luck, yeah. But I hope everything falls into place for you.
So do I, mate.
Okay.
I know. Thanks so much.
All right. Talk to you again soon, mate.
See you, mate. Bye.